In June, the Coopers Creek Catchment Committee held a workshop in the Barcoo Shire seat Junda on the banks of the Thomson River. While the workshop covered topics as diverse as property management, with a talk by property consultant Peter Whipp, managing kangaroos led by David Akers from Parks and Wildlife, and a mapping technology discussion facilitated by Jade Fraser and Emma Egan, the hot topic continues to be wild rivers. The workshop gave the newly appointed river carer Karen Tully her first public outing in the Cooper catchment.
Premier Bligh has declared that wild rivers legislation will apply to Coopers Creek, the Georgina and the Diamantina rivers, and I have been employed in my capacity by the Australian Floodplain Association to be proactive, to work with the communities, with the individuals, with the landholders who live and earn their living off the rivers and the catchments, to go out and get views and thoughts on what wild rivers might look like, what it means. And I guess the first part of this is definitely an information strategy, because there's a lot of misunderstanding or a general lack of understanding as to what wild rivers will mean. And then of course finding out how this might benefit, help or hinder landholders. And then the proactive part comes in. We can then feed that back to government before the Minister actually puts a proposal to declare wild rivers over Western Queensland rivers.
In spite of the broad focus of the workshop, Coopers Creek Catchment Committee Chair Leonie Nunn maintained her focus on having the Catchment Committee as a forum for informed debate on the issue of wild rivers.
I really want to get a balanced view, and I tell everyone who's got an issue or a concern with wild rivers, find out the information, get involved in the process. And today was a starting point for us in that we had Gordon Moss from the Department of Environment and Resource Management speaking about the actual act, what the Wild Rivers Act involves. So people are hearing facts, not just innuendo.
Also, we can provide information to the community and provide the facts about what wild rivers is really all about, rather than relying on sort of rumours and whatever misinformation there might be out in the community. People
could see it from the departmental side and the group that is pushing it, or not actually promoting it, but are interested in getting longer term protection for this system. So I think it gave people facts plus somewhere to go and someone to talk to about it.
This is very much the core and the essence of what I do, which is working with, I guess, landholders and interested residents who are meeting with the purpose of discussing environmental and sustainability issues. And my role here is to A, connect, get to know, and B, take it next step further and listen and capture information and thoughts.
Actually, today I was very pleased with the roll-up at this workshop, and I think that's something as a catchment committee that we can do a couple of times a year, to take information, that's part of our charter as it were, to take information out to the public and to feed back into Desert Channel's issues that people have. And so today I feel very positive about what we've done. We couldn't have a day like this without funding from Desert Channels. We are funded by Desert Channels and we really appreciate what they do for us. I think, yeah, this was a positive move in the right direction, and at the moment I think we're going, wild rivers will be an issue that will galvanise people and maybe work to our advantage as a group, but people want to know information and I think we're a good group to provide that.
With more than 20 people attending the workshop, the Catchment Committee considered the day a success and a quiet milestone in the mission to create informed debate on the issue of wild rivers. Alan Hoggett reporting from Junda for DCQ's News Update.
This has been one of an occasional series of news stories brought to you by Desert Channels Queensland, informing to help informed decisions.